Hey, what's going on, guys? Bit of a different kind of video now. We're doing an update video, but not from the PC, from my phone. No particular reason, just felt like maybe it would be a bit more personal, and I don't really have much to say. So, yeah, it's been a tumultuous past 2 months. I haven't had internet since, well, stable internet since like middle of August, maybe early August. Suffice it to say, it has not been great not having access to that kind of thing. But we've been trucking on. I released Hydra in August, the SCR version of the production for Rebel Yell. That's out there. It's been bug patched a couple of times. Not really too much to speak of there. Not too many impressions coming through. And I think that the quality will be much higher for the 161 release, but that's not going to enter into development until next year, maybe quarter 2 or quarter 3. It sort of depends on some other plans that I will discuss later on in my career as a YouTuber. But YouTube videos have been going pretty well, I suppose. We did 3 Let's Plays this month of September, and I also had been working on a couple of different Brood War projects. I think we did a playthrough of 4 campaigns and obviously 3 Let's Plays, so that's a pretty good amount of content for 1 month, I think. It's certainly more than it had been in the past, and I was able to upload those primarily through my phone. So, hats off to my carrier for not destroying me, since I probably used like 300 gigabytes of data in 1 month, and thankfully I have unlimited data. But if you're not familiar with how phone plans work, usually you don't get like past 10. So at least I was not using more than like 5 or 10 gigs. That was pretty high actually for the majority of the months that I've been with this carrier. I actually went up and crunched the numbers, so very surprising, but unsurprising, I guess, given the fact that I was basically using my phone as a PC, like to upload, basically using my phone data plan as an internet connection. And you can probably hear the plane in the background, and that is why we haven't had the Warlords Battlecry review yet, because every time I've sat down to record that, today and yesterday, I got destroyed by planes and, funnily enough, birds cawing incessantly. So those are my cousins. They're noisy. Soon they'll be out of here, and then I'll be able to record that review. But for the most part, I feel like we can say that September was a pretty good, productive month. Obviously, August was nice, finishing up the 9th mission of Hydra and the 10th one in 1 month, and releasing the entire project at the end of it was pretty nice as well. And yeah, thanks to everybody who made that possible. And so, what are we going to be doing for the future? Well, I'm going to be handling the Let's Plays a little bit slower in the future, because I'm going to start working on Inconsummate 2019, and now it's 2019, not 2018. The new version of Inconsummate, the update, the remake, if you will. That's going to be my main focus for the foreseeable future. I think it'll probably take about somewhere between 3 and 6 months. It's like a wide range, but it all depends on how much time I'm able to divert to it and how focused I can be during those, during the coming months. But I've spent a lot of time working on the tile set for it, and that's been a major focus of mine right now, is getting the infrastructure ready so that I can make all of the maps. And I'm working on the first map. I posted a screenshot of the map in my Discord server, just to test the waters and see what people were thinking of the new tile sets, or the new tiles in general. It's all jungle, but it's a whole host of tiles. I think I've more than doubled the size of the tile set so far, and I'm not really that close to being done, but at the very least we have a bunch of placeholders in that I'll update throughout the coming months, and I will also be doing some set pieces that are specific to a single map, like only used in one map because of some visual storytelling. And it's a new sort of direction that I'm going in, trying to make it so that even though it's the same tile set, each map feels distinct and feels like a location that really sticks with you. And so that's going to be a major focus for the visuals, where I'm actually spending more than like a day or two on each individual like screen of the map. And so that'll extend the development time of it, but I think it'll be a much more well fleshed out and enjoyable product to just look at visually, and I think it'll be worth it in the end. So obviously, if I didn't think so, I wouldn't be doing it. So that's sort of where we stand with that respect. I think that in Consummate it's going to be a pretty well-rounded production overall, and I'm really looking forward to demoing some of the new stuff, but I'm not going to be releasing it to my testers until the whole thing is done, and I'm also not going to be releasing the whole thing to the public until my testers have given it a run through 1 or 2 times, and I've seen some feedback from them and, gone over some of the quirks that I still have, or qualms that I still have with the production, made sure that everything's looking good. So that's why I think it's probably going to take longer than 3 months, and that's why I said 3 to 6 as like a generous estimate. But we'll see. Maybe I'll exceed my own expectations, or maybe something disastrous will happen and I'll just have to delay everything even more. But hopefully it's the former and not the latter, or at the very least not the latter, even if it's not the former. So aside from the in consummate focus, I might be working on a demo of Hydra, like a first draft of Hydra, the same way that I did with the SER version for Rebel Yell. The new version of the Overmind will be on 161. It'll be a bit closer to what the final product will look like, but when I do start working on that, you can expect that to be live streamed primarily. So we'll be doing modding streams again, presuming I get internet back sometime later on this month of October. And so I'm looking forward to starting that up again, but that probably won't be until the modding streams themselves probably won't be until late October, maybe early November. Just depends on how focused I want to be on in Consummate. And that's basically where we stand with Hydra. Hopefully by the end of the year I'll have some update on that and some playable maps ready for you guys to test and or just to play as the finished product, depending on what your preferences are and how productive I can be. So that's where we stand on the Brood War stuff. Moving on to the video content, I plan on doing at least 3 more Let's Plays this year. The first of which, the Warlords Battlecry series is definitely something that I want to continue doing, and I'm going to be live streaming the second game. And then the third game will probably just be a complete Let's Play. Basically what I'm trying to do now is complete the entire Let's Play production, so however many videos, for example, the same thing we did with Assassin's Creed and Prey, is what I did was I made sure that the entire Let's Play was complete, the review and all, and then I uploaded everything all at once and publicated it all at once. And so that's going to be the method for the majority of my content. The Brood War campaign playthroughs will probably be uploaded more periodically whenever I get back to doing those, but the overall content for Let's Plays, it'll probably just be all at once. There'll be exceptions like the streamed playthroughs, but for offline playthroughs that I upload all at once, that'll be something that you just, one day you check your sub box and you see 10 new videos from me and you're like, what the fuck, why does he do this? And then you'll unsubscribe, and that's fine. So there you go, that's something. So I don't really know what other titles I plan on doing. Probably Command & Conquer 3 and its expansion pack, but aside from that, I don't really have any particular standout selections. Maybe Hellblade, I was thinking of doing that. But of course, if you have a suggestion for me or a request, I can add it to the list of planned titles, and we'll get to it eventually. So that's basically where we stand on video content, Brood War content, just how the channel's been doing. If you're wondering why I haven't been streaming, it's because I have actually no internet connection that can afford me to stream. I'm currently frauding internet off of my carrier, and it's not because I have to do a proxy, go through a proxy in order to access it from my computer. There's no chance of me connecting to a streaming server or even playing Steam games or anything like that. So my choices of entertainment and content production are pretty limited. So thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for not just completely Brexiting as a result of the lack of streaming, lack of interaction, but here's an update video for you. I hope it reaches you in good health. Hope everybody's having a grand old time in 2018. And yeah, I think in a week or two, yeah, probably a week or two from this video being uploaded, we will have internet again, and hopefully I will be correct in that, and it will not be delayed further, but I'm not making any plans for or against either way because I don't know what's going to happen just yet. So yeah, let's hope for good news, and I will see you guys next time I do a stream. In the meantime, enjoy the content that is coming out, and if you have any suggestions, have any requests, feel free to post them in the comments.